हेलो नमस्ते एवरीवन. होप यू ऑल आर डूइंग गुड. सो आज के इस पर्सपेक्टिव सीरीज में हम विल टेक अप ज्योग्राफी फॉर डिस्कशन. सो आफ्टर वॉचिंग दिस वीडियो यू विल बी एबल टू know how to cover this subject holistically. We'll look book list for this particular subject. We'll analyze the PYQs, and most importantly, the most important aspects which UPSC aspirants miss. We'll decipher the syllabus. We'll break down the syllabus out of the 3 pointers which are mentioned in the mains, and we'll look from which areas question have been asked more and how an aspirant need to change his learning skills for this particular subject. So I attach some of the important books here on the slide first page itself. So coming to the prelim syllabus, a single liner has been mentioned: Indian and world geography from the physical, social and economic aspect. But after analyzing the PYQs, we'll come to know that social aspect questions are not being asked in the UPSC. So what an aspirant needs to focus on is the physical and the economic concepts aspect. And in mains, geography comes under GS paper 1. So in that only 3 pointers are there. Out of the 3 pointers, the first pointer says that world's physical geography. The second pointer has 2 subpoints. First subpoint is natural resources, and the second subpoint under it is industries, and the third point, which is the geophysical phenomena. This particular aspect is an elaboration of the point 1 which is mentioned. So after looking at the syllabus, एक aspirants को बहुत ही difficult होगा कि क्या पढ़ना है. Like it is very in short. But after analyzing the PYQs, I have made a list of chapters which are very important, and if you study those chapters in depth, आपको आराम से ये subject clear हो जाएगा. It will be very easy to decipher the syllabus for you people. So geography, I have deciphered this particular slide from the 3 pointers which are there in the GS paper 1 syllabus coming in the geography subpoint. Geography is nothing but world geography as well as Indian geography. World geography, it is geomorphology. Now I will make sure, along with highlighting the headlines, I will make sure that I am detailing the subpoints which you have to cover in that particular aspect. Example, in geomorphology, what is geomorphology? Geo means earth and morpho means shape. You have to study about the origin and evolution of the earth. You have to study about the interior of the earth, the distribution of the continents and ocean, the plate tectonic theory, the rock cycle which is there. So these are some of the important aspects which you have to study in geomorphology. Coming to climatology, the second part in world geography. In climatology, an aspirant needs to focus on the Earth atmosphere, the chapter which is there on atmosphere, the composition of it, the structure of it, the heat budget aspect, the circulation, atmospheric circulation aspect, and the world climate, which is very important. In oceanography aspect, and student needs to focus on the hydrological cycle which is there. He needs to study the sea flow spreading concept, the salinity of ocean, and how it impacts the temperature, the flow chart of the events which takes place in the oceanography aspect, the movement of ocean, wave, tides and current. All this aspect needs to be covered in oceanography. And world mapping, at last, is the most important thing here. In Indian geography aspect, if I come to the Indian geography aspect, it is physical features concerning to India only. It is Indian rivers. Rivers is such an important topic. Like in 2022 prelim itself, there were 3 to 4 questions directly on rivers, either Indian or world rivers. So this topic is very important. You have to study the world Indian climate. What are the climates in India? It is cold weather climate, hot weather climate, monsoon type of climate, retreating monsoon. You have to study this aspect in depth. And coming back to the rivers aspect, you have to study the peninsular river. You have to study the Himalayan rivers. You have to study its course and everything. And first point which I mentioned, the physical features, you have to study the natural phenomena which exist, the Himalayan plateau, the Peninsular plateau, the Indo-Gangetic plateau, the Western Ghats, the Eastern Ghats, the coastal plain, the island, the Indian deserts, all this aspect pertaining to India. And the soil is like, what aspect needs to study in the soil aspect is what is soil first of all. Then types of soil which is there, like India is rich, like 40% of the Indian area is covered by alluvial soil. The red and yellow soil you have to study about, black soil, laterite soil, forest soil, saline soil, petty soil. He has, and the most important starting 3 which I had mentioned is very important. So he has to study that aspect in soil. So vegetation. So what he has to study about the evergreen forest, the thorny vegetation, xerophytes aspects which are there in the deserts, and in disaster and hazards. This is the neglected aspects by the UPSC aspirants. Like the thing which causes loss to and property, the thing which causes loss to the life and property, you have to study that. And what are the important disasters which take place due many factors, like whether it is climate change or anything, it is droughts, floods, earthquakes, cyclones, and tsunami. I have mentioned it in order like which India is facing most. Suppose India is facing droughts more, so he has to study more on droughts, earthquake, and at the last he has to study about tsunami. Then Indian mapping. It is the most important part. Out of the 8 questions which were asked in the prelims this year, alone 4 questions we deciphered from the map applied by the Atlas itself. So people are studying this things in them. But the main thing which aspirant needs to focus is Indian mapping. Then the most important aspect which is very constant in all the papers, whether it is mains, it is prelims, is economic geography. Economic geography, what like question like solar park was asked, monocyte question was asked. So all it comes under economic geography. So उसके उसमें आपको क्या डिस्कस करना है, उसमें आपको मिनरल रिसोर्सेज के बारे में डिस्कस करना है. मिनरल रिसोर्सेज कौन से इंपॉर्टेंट है, जैसे आयरन और बॉक्साइट, मैग्नीज, ब्रोमीन. देन उसके बाद मिनरल रिसोर्सेज होने के बाद हमको वाटर रिसोर्सेज के बारे में डिस्कस करना है, उसके बाद फॉरेस्ट रिसोर्सेज के बारे में डिस्कस करना है, फॉसिल फ्यूल्स के बारे में डिस्कस करना है, लाइक गोंडवाना रॉक्स है, टर्शियरी रॉक्स है, जो क्लासिफिकेशन वो आपको इन डेप्थ पढ़ना है. पेट्रोलियम एंड नेचुरल गैस के बारे में पढ़ना है. इंडस्ट्रियल कॉरिडोर्स, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट एस्पेक्ट, सिंस द प्रेजेंट गवर्नमेंट इज फोकसिंग मोर ऑन इंडस्ट्रियलाइजेशन एंड ऑल, so it is very, you can expect a question out of it from mains as well as in prelims. So industrial clusters में क्या क्या पढ़ना है कि मेजर इंडस्ट्रियल क्लस्टर्स कौन से हैं इंडिया के, लाइक आयरन एंड स्टील फैक्ट्री है, एल्यूमिनियम है, टेक्सटाइल है. टेक्सटाइल में कौन से इंपॉर्टेंट है, कॉटन इज इंपॉर्टेंट, जूट इज इंपॉर्टेंट, वुल इज इंपॉर्टेंट, सिल्क इज इंपॉर्टेंट. देन IT में क्या, लाइक व्हाट इज इंडिया डूइंग इन IT सेक्टर, फार्मास्यूटिकल सेक्टर, and the most current aspect which is there pertaining to this particular aspect, sunrise industry, the food rise industry. So this all are the aspects which I have derived from the syllabus which is mentioned here. Please pause it here and make sure you're noting down the headlines, because this is 100% of the syllabus. Need not to go anything like आपको एक steps भी आगे और research करने की जरूरत नहीं है. You just need to cover all the sub points and the subject will be covered and you will be able to attend all the questions. लेकिन the main point which the aspirant misses here is like the 2022 paper was very different from the 2021 paper and the 14 paper. Like usually aspirants, the old aspirants who have started their preparation in 2018, 2016, 2017, 19 and all, they will go by the old pattern like 2016 and 17 pattern, but that is not the case. 2017, 2018 में climatology के भर के क्वेश्चन आते थे, like around 3 to 4 क्वेश्चन are from climatology. So 1920 में क्या हुआ है, they shifted climatology का क्वेश्चन का रेशियो खत्म हो गया उनके पास एग्जामिनर्स के पास, they shifted to oceanography. लेकिन अभी oceanography पे भी खत्म हो रहा है. 2022 was the ultimate changer and this aspect will continue for next 3-4 years. Now the tilt is more towards the Indian geography. Like suppose an aspirant is only studying Indian geography, he will be आराम से able to clear 6 out of 8 question, even 7 question he will be able to clear out of it. So Indian geography has more weightage now. Please concentrate on it. People are going beyond GC Leong and all, which concentrates more on world geography, climatology and oceanography. But that is not important. You need to only focus on basic NCERTs which are there, and you will be able to clear that. And plus, map is Atlas book which is there. Any Atlas you can refer is very important for both world as well as Indian geography. Many questions, as I told you, like 4 questions were directly asked from the map, for which GC Leong or PMFIS material, Shankar IS material, vision material is not at all needed. Just make sure like every half an hour, every day, आप map देखते जा रहे हो, go at least हर एक पेज को एक अभी भी half an hour दिया तो आराम से you will be able to clear this particular aspect. So take a screenshot of it. This is very important and try to cover, like take up physical features, complete all the subheading which I told you under that. Take up reverse Indian and world rivers की सबकी list बनाओ. Then take us Indian climate के sub topic पे you make sure that you're learning on it. Then ultimately the entire syllabus will be covered. You need not to jump anywhere and need not to do any research on it. So coming to the weightage in prelim, this is the main thing which aspirants miss. They simply take up the subject and they will keep on studying, but you have to know what is the ratio, how much an aspirant needs to study. Like in 2014 itself, 18 questions were asked. In 2015, 13 questions were asked. Meanwhile, and if I go down, in 2021, it was constant, like around 8 were asked. But now in 2022, there is a jump to 11 questions, 11 to 12 questions as well, if we link it with IR and all. But pure geography questions were 11. So now there is increase in number of questions, and people now they are like their questions were very tough. Yes, the questions were tough because there was change in pattern compared to 2021. So there is 2020, there is complete tilt toward Indian geography, there is complete tilt toward map which aspirants usually miss. So you have to cover that particular aspect to score minimum 9 to 10 questions right out of this 11 question. And on an average, if I have to take out from 2014 to 2021, it is 8 to 9 questions, and it is consistent. Like polity questions, sometimes it is 15, sometimes it is 18, sometimes it is 10. but geography question, it is a consistent base, and so you have to focus on it. So coming to the scenario, like prelims we saw, like coming to the scenario in mains in 2013, 70 marks out of 250 were dedicated to only for this particular aspect. Then 2018, 85 questions were there, then 100 questions. Then coming to 2022, which I told you there is a shift in the pattern. I will show you that by analyzing the mains PYQs. I will show how the shift has like what is the shift now, from what topics questions are more. In 2022 itself 100 questions were asked. Out of that 100 questions, there were 4 questions of 10 markers and there were 4 questions of 15 markers. So in total 8 questions were there. You have to know the importance of this geography subject. So what we can derive out of it is like geography, core geography which is there, is more important for mains. In prelims, questions are oriented toward current aspects, questions are oriented toward the map aspect, general Indian aspect. But in mains, it is geography holds a maximum weightage and it is a consistent one. Coming to the book list, like people, like some people say only 11 and 12th NCRTs are more than enough. Only these 4 NCRTs are more than enough. That is not the case, because as I told you, like even I have not discussed, I guess, yeah. Like if you look at your group itself, for 50% of the aspirants, this subject is very easy. But for other set of people, usually people from humanities, like this subject is difficult. The 50% which I told you in the starting up geography as the option in mains. But what about the rest 50%? This subject is very difficult because they directly jump to 11th and 12th NCRTs, which are very difficult to understand. So what an aspirant need to do, whether his option is geography or any subject he's talented in this subject, he has to go from, you have to, if it is your first and second attempt, and if you're missing your prelims just by geography or any basic aspect, you have to study all the NCRTs from 6 to 12. In NCRT 6, 7, 8, 9, they cover the basic aspects, so your basic phenomena. Like suppose if you directly jump to 11th standard, you won't be able to understand the core concept and it will be a bombardment for you. So make sure you're completing all the NCRTs from 6 to 12, and they are not difficult. Hardly it will take one day for even half day for 6th and 7th NT, because they're very small and like hardly few pages are there. So please study that. Make sure you're making short notes of it, and in your future course, like you need not to go back to the textbook and you can directly jump to the 4 textbooks which are important. So before making sure that you're jumping to the core GC Leong material, make sure you're studying the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10th NCRTs very thoroughly, so that basic concepts which are there you will be able to apply those concepts in the other parts of your subjects. After NCRTs, like there are like precise portions which are not covered there in depth, and main syllabus needs to be dissected further. For the syllabus which I told you in that graph is this thing. So you can make use of PMFIS material, but use it last resort. You use this particular book. Even GC Leong can be used for your world geography and all, human geography. And one more thing, the human geography thing is there. They are not asking any questions, so you can skip the 12th NCRT which is there. Like I have analyzed previous year questions and it is very clear. They are now shifting to physical and only this economic geography. So you can skip the human geography. Like there are no question on population, there are no question on demography and all. So you can easily skip that. And for NCRTs, like I told you, that 50% of the aspirants, it is very difficult for them to understand. So the best YouTube is like Amit Sengupta के videos देख सकते हो. They are the best ones. The way he covers chapter by chapter by taking the NCRT's PDF itself. So आपको एक easy होगा decipher करने के लिए. तो आप एक आराम से like he has a playlist of all the NCRTs. When I started like 3-4 years back, it was difficult. Like he was still covering those. Now almost all the NCRTs are covered. So आप एक काम कर सकते हो, वो NCRTs आप depth में देख लो, एक दो बार देख लो. So आपके basic concepts जो है, beautifully he has covered it. So you can rely on the covering the NCRTs aspect from Amit Sengupta videos which are on YouTube. Prelims question outlook. So like if I've studied 2022 paper, 21 paper and all. So उसके crux क्या है? Like what did I get from this paper is like, there is still to static part. People are concentrated like anything on the current affairs aspect. So ऐसे नहीं है. Static and application of the static part has more important nowadays. So there you have to be very clear in your static part. That's why I'm telling you, please read right from your 6th NCRTs to make your basic knowledge which is there very clear. उसके बाद आपको आप देखोगे कि like out of 11 questions which were there, maximum questions were related to Indian geography. As I told you that they have exhausted their questions in climatology and oceanography. So there is a clear tilt towards the Indian geography. So you be very clear. If you wanna score high in this part, you have to be very clear about Indian geography aspect, all the soils, rivers, etc. So, and don't, as I told you, again I'm telling you, I've written here, don't overread climatology and geomorphology, because hardly one question, like even in mains there were only hardly one question related to this particular aspect. So you study by analyzing the previous year's important question. They are like, that's why they play a major role to strategize your things properly. Do not miss Atlas at all. Atlas is a key for securing good marks in this particular subject, and it is clearly the examiner has maintained the domination of Atlas, because it Atlas textbook book is which is there. Even that book is same for a rural aspirant as well as a person who is preparing from old Rajendra Nagar or sitting in Hyderabad or Bengaluru. So Atlas is the one which everyone will have. So even examiners know that. So he will not go to PMFI material, he will not go to GC Leong, but he will make question from Atlas, and he expects the aspirants to be very clear with the basic concepts. So make sure every day you're like reading Atlas, watching the maps and all, for at least, even you can watch the videos on YouTube, for at least half an hour you're concentrating on this particular aspect. And economic geography, this is the one which I told you, like about mineral, fossil fuels, petroleum and natural gas, industrial clusters of India, sunrise industry, food rise industries. So ये क्वेश्चन आपको हर कांस्टेंट है. देख क्लाइमेटोलॉजी के क्वेश्चंस कम हो रहे हैं, जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी के क्वेश्चंस कम हो रहे हैं, इंडियन ज्योग्राफी क्वेश्चन बढ़ रहे हैं, बट इकोनॉमिक ज्योग्राफी जो है वो कांस्टेंट है. आप देखोगे लाइक लास्ट 3-4 ईयर से ये बहुत कांस्टेंट आते जा रहा है. सो यू हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट यू आर कवरिंग दिस पर्टिकुलर एंड एटलस एस्पेक्ट इन डिटेल अलॉन्ग विद इंडियन ज्योग्राफी टू स्कोर हाई इन दिस पर्टिकुलर सब्जेक्ट. नाउ we'll look at the previous year questions, like previous year question, especially 2022 question. I will show you like कैसे questions आए हुए हैं directly from the subtopics which I am telling you. I'll clear out the myth, like climatology के बिना example GC Leong पढ़े बिना नहीं clear होगा, ऐसे myth है, but this is not true. I will show you that by 2022 prelim. So this is set A, I guess, yeah, set A. 23rd question which was there, it was from the map aspect. लेकिन ये क्वेश्चन कुड बी ऑल्सो लिंक्ड टू द एरियल सी क्वेश्चन विच वाज आस्क्ड इन 2018. लाइक उधर पूछा गया था विच ऑफ द सीज आर लाइक श्रंक और समथिंग लाइक दैट. तो अगर हमने थोड़ा उस पर रिसर्च किया होता प्रीवियस ईयर पे, आराम से दिस क्वेश्चन वुड हैव लाइक आप क्लियर कर पाते थे. उसी के बाद सो द कंक्लूजन फ्रॉम दिस क्वेश्चन इज लाइक द प्लेसेस विच आर इन न्यूज keeping the climatic aspects in mind, like climate की वजह से, climatic changes की वजह से, global warming की वजह से, climate change की वजह से कुछ भी major changes हुआ है कौन से भी एक natural resource में, land form में, so that place, that sea, that lake is very important. So while preparing for 2023 also, you make sure that you're keeping in mind from this particular question. So 24th question में it was clearly from rivers. I told you there were 4 questions from rivers aspect. So कोई ना कोई rivers आते ही है. पहले rivers के question, सो आपको रिवर्स के क्वेश्चन किस तरह से कंप्लीट कवर करना है, आपको सिटीज देखना है, वो रिवर के आसपास कौन से सिटीज है, और रिवर्स के आसपास नेशनल पार्क कौन से है, और रिवर के आसपास माउंटेन्स कोई है क्या, इंपॉर्टेंट टूरिस्ट प्लेस कोई है क्या. सो इंटरलिंकेज ऑफ रिवर्स जो फिनोमिना चल रहा है उसके बारे में यू हैव टू डिस्कस. सो ये बट फ्रॉम दिस पर्टिकुलर क्वेश्चन यू हैव टू डिस्कवर ऑल दिस पॉइंट्स एंड यू हैव टू चैनलाइज योर कंटेंट लाइक दैट. So again, a question from the geophysical aspect, the first topic in Indian geography which I told you. From the, even we can group it into map here. So the map is so important. Like this is basic foundation, geography का foundation क्या है Indian में. This is the question from there, and every aspirant studies that. But he will make a blunder here. So you have to be very particular. So ये question आया था. This was always in current affairs. Like Syria, ये side में every time there war is going on. So in news में था ये term. Even I had read it in my Indo during my preparation. So this is more important. So you have to keep in mind the current aspect also. If you like आप एक place देख रहे हो कौन सा भी news में है, so you go to the Atlas map and you mark it there and there itself, and if possible Google on it. So at the end while revising for like last 15 days आपको easy होगा वो cities और terminologies वो groups के बारे में पढ़ने के लिए. Again, a map-based clear question. Afghanistan is always in news. That too after the Taliban coverage and all. So you should be clear in that. That too a neighboring country. So ये question गलत ही होना नहीं चाहिए. Okay, गलत हो गया तो you have to make sure that you're improving that to strategize your points properly next time. So in the 28th question, a monazite question. So ऐसे question minerals के ऊपर आते ही है, कहाँ पर मिलता है. Many questions like that. So the tricky part in this question were the options itself. There are many videos on YouTube like elimination skill, clear UPSC by 120-130 marks by just by using elimination skill. The basic phenomena which many aspirants told me, like elimination itself was eliminated in first question. So as we go by the options which are given there, people clearly eliminated option 3. Like now monazite naturally occurs in the entire intercore. अरे entire में तो नहीं होगा because elimination masters have told you like that. But आप देखोगे कि option 3 सब option में है, almost 3 option में एक ही option eliminate हो रहा है. So again you have to apply your brain there. So in this particular aspect about the elimination skills which are going on in the market, मेक श्योर यू आर यूजिंग ए कॉमन सेंसिकल नॉलेज और एक एलिमेंट पर. सो प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन का यूज यही है कि नाउ द एग्जामिनर इज इवन एलिमिनेटिंग द एलिमिनेशन स्किल्स विच आर देयर. सो you have to make use of your GS knowledge and your mind especially here, like how to cover this particular aspect. So 29 क्वेश्चन में था, समर सोलिस्टियल क्वेश्चन 2019 में था. अगर आपने वो क्वेश्चन 2019 वाला क्वेश्चन इन डेप्थ में पढ़ा होता तो आराम से you would have cleared this particular question. So it was not at all difficult. It is just an application of the static part which we study. Then this wetland, पहले सिर्फ रिवर्स के बारे में पूछते थे, ये रिवर्स कौन से स्टेट में आता है ना. Now they have gone away from this rivers aspect places and all. They are going for wetlands, small lakes which are in use. So you have to cover this aspect in check. And there is a tilt from the geography, environment angle bhi hai. So many people must be telling this comes under environmental. Of course, there is like confusion for that, but I'm considering it under geography part. So make sure you're studying all the Ramsar sites and even the older one in depth, because UPSC is not limited to the current नए Ramsar site है तो वही important ऐसे नहीं. Even study the entire list of Ramsar sites there. So 62nd question which was there, the tea producing states along with the 3 states which are mentioned there. Andhra Pradesh is not there. These 3 states are there along with Tamil Nadu is there, Karnataka is there. So there you have to be very particular and like apply your knowledge. This is not a tough question, but application knowledge is more important in this particular type of questions. 80 से first question था. This was a tricky question. Like clouds पे questions पूछे गए, but ये question में they had asked about clouds in depth. So this needs theoretical understanding. So of course एक question is a tough होता है, that is not an issue, but it was not that difficult that it couldn't be deciphered. Yeah, the question was easy. And second thing, like Catalonia, Spain, we know about this because this was a question in one of the previous year question. But the option itself were little bit tough here. The answer was 2 pairs only. So you have to be like, अगर न्यूज में आ रहा है लास्ट 1.5 years में, so try to decipher. तो आपने ये क्वेश्चन 11-12 क्वेश्चन में आपने देखा होगा किस तरह से the नोशन ऑफ आस्किंग क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम जियोमॉर्फोलॉजी, क्लाइमेटोलॉजी, ओशनोग्राफी कम होते जा रहा है और इंडियन पर्सपेक्टिव, इंडियन ज्योग्राफी पे ज़्यादा फोकस दिया जा रहा है. उसी तरह एटलास का इंपॉर्टेंस बढ़ते जा रहा है. रिवर्स एग्जाम्पल, सिटीज़, करंट एस्पेक्ट्स में जो सिटीज़ है, क्लाइमेटिक कंडीशन से कोई RLC का एग्जाम्पल मैंने जो बताया, लिंकेज बताया. सो क्लाइमेटिक की वजह से कोई भी प्लेसेज यूज में होगा तो आपको दैट इज़ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू कवर. सो स्ट्रैटेजाइज योर थिंग अकॉर्डिंगली. So you will आराम से be able to like 10 to 12 marks, 10 to 12 question आराम से correct हो ही जाएंगे. That is not a difficulty. So you can, if you have like not started your preparation properly, you can skip world geography and you can focus on Indian geography. Geography for mains, as I told you, like physical geography के questions increase हुए. Okay, there were 3 in 2022 paper itself. There were 3 questions from physical geography. Economic geography, as I told you in prelim also. The weightage has been consistent. So 2 questions like समझ रहे हो, like 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 questions में 3 questions were from physical geography in 2022 means 2 questions from economic geography. Resources question जो आता है उसमें mineral resources and everything, उसमें 2 question था. And phenomena based questions, tsunami, so जो mention किया उन्होंने cyclones and all, which earlier used to carry 40%, like out of 8 question. अगर ये पेपर 2018 का होता तो आप देखोगे 40%, like around 8 questions होते अगर वो पेपर में सपोज 4 questions, 3 to 4 question आराम से just on that जो phenomena questions जो है आपसे पूछे जाते थे. But now there is a tilt, total tilt, and even aspirant needs to tilt his way of preparation for this aspect even in mains, for mains preparation also. So this is a trend change which you should see. So after looking at the 2022 paper, तो आपको क्या like what points have you come up with this? Like make sure to analyze the previous question. Do not go by the notion of the YouTube videos like phenomena based questions are very important. Of course they are important, but they have their own limitation. For that you have to take a 2022 paper, both prelims and mains in your hand. आप और उसको analyze करना, in depth analyze करना. और मीन्स आंसर राइटिंग में लाइक ज्योग्राफी के पर्टिकुलर मेक श्योर लाइक अगर मैप इनकॉर्पोरेट कर पाते हो, डायग्राम्स इनकॉर्पोरेट कर पाते हो, वेल एंड गुड. ऑटोमेटिकली 1.5 marks 1 mark इंक्रीज होता है. ह्यूमन टेंडेंसी इज लाइक दैट. क्वेश्चंस आर सिंपल. फॉर श्योर 1 क्वेश्चन विल बी टफ. लाइक यहाँ पर भी एक क्वेश्चन वैसे ही मैंने बताया था, द 1 question was tough in mains 2022. So एक क्वेश्चन will be tough. You need not to look after it, but try to decipher the ones which are easy and you will be able to score good in that. Catchy intro and conclusion, like starting, do not come up with the basic aspect. Try to link it to current aspect. ये क्वेश्चन का होगा मेंस में, स्पेशली 2-3 क्वेश्चन में ऐसे देखा गया कि डायरेक्टली मेंस का रिलेशन है उस सब्जेक्ट से. सो इंट्रोडक्शन में ना यू इंट्रोड्यूस द मेंस एस्पेक्ट ऑल्सो itself. Coming up, there were 8 questions in mains also. So as I told you, I showed in that marks distribution sheet. The first question, primary rocks पे जो क्वेश्चन था, यूजुअली रॉक्स पे यूपीएससी ने अब तक क्वेश्चन नहीं पूछा है. But yes, this rock aspect is there in NCRT, and as I told you, you have to use GC Leong and PMF materials sparingly to cover this particular aspect. So आराम से ये टॉपिक क्लियर हो जाएगा. सेकेंड जो ओशन करेंट्स पे था, वो अगेन जो फिजिकल जोग्राफी का फिनोमेना, उसमें सेकेंड क्वेश्चन था ओशन करेंट्स के बारे में था सेकेंड क्वेश्चन. So this question was like a repetitive one from the previous year question. You have to study about the ocean currents and everything. So it could be easily covered from the NCRTs. No need for any high rated books or something like that. 17 question tha, again from physical geography. As I told you, there were 3 questions out of it. So atmospheric layer किसके बारे में question था. So even this question could be easily covered for NCRT. So what is the conclusion is there? All the physical geography questions which were there could be easily covered from NCRT, 6 to 12 NCRTs. Make sure you're reading it again and again. Even after your prelims while attending mains, you make sure you're reading these questions. A set of questions which were there. I told you 2 questions were from economic activities which were there. The first one is rubber producing. This comes under industries aspect. And the second question is international trade which is there. So this question is in-depth analysis, of course, linked to some, you have to make use of like some class notes or something like that. But this question could be easily cleared from the current aspect which is there. And it is not tough. You can easily cover this aspect. So 6th or 7th jo question tha 10 markers, they are from natural resources. So this first question Deccan Tribe वाला thing, it was little difficult, but I could see many coaching test series जो है उन्होंने directly question cover किया था. So you can make use of test series knowledge also because aspirant attempts test series and all. So ये question वहाँ पर clear हो जाएगा. 7th question था wind energy, again natural resources. Static का in-depth knowledge होना चाहिए यहाँ पर. Normal static का जो in-depth knowledge है वो यहाँ पर लगेगा. उसी के साथ आपको current affairs के साथ ये topic link करना है. इसी के 5th question जो है वो कलर कोडेड वेदर वार्निंग सिस्टम. सो मैंने बोला था एक जियो फिजिकल फिनोमेना, दिस कम्स अंडर साइक्लोन. सब टॉपिक 3 ऑफ द मेन सिलेबस में एक्सक्लूसिवली आई मेंशन अबाउट साइक्लोन. तो वहाँ पर ये क्वेश्चन डील होता है. सो यू हैव टू कवर this particular aspect from there. So earlier, as I told you, 40% weightage was given to geophysical phenomena, but now that weightage has declined. So you have to go by the trend. Make sure to analyze all the questions there, and it will help you out to decipher the syllabus and show you the important which chapters are more important, and it will help you out to score well. So 6th will end our video. This was all about geography. Like, hope you liked it, and make sure you're referring that chart I decipher, how the way I deciphered the syllabus for you. Look for it 3 to 4 times. Ultimately, all the arguments which I'm trying to tell you will be very clear. And if you like this video, do tell me which video shall I come up with next. Thank you so much.